Hi, beautiful people, how you doing? So you are welcome to our podcast where we talk about all the issues that are going on in your head and in your life. Yes, this is just to help all the young people out there. So today we are talking about sex and poverty, and we have the highly esteemed Solo Secretary Pastor Kastam Chambara in our midst to guide us. Yes, we can take Okay, so I would like to start with a question first. So most people say that it's just sex in the context of boyfriend and girlfriend before marriage. They just take it lightly, like it's just sex. There's nothing more to it. So my question is it really just sex, or there's more to it than just the deed?
That's nice. Good investment. Thank you very much. First we have to realize that sex is very spiritual. It's not just sex. Because sex, someone says sex is worship. Someone says sex is spiritual. Someone says, there are several factors that we need to consider. When God created sex, the main intention was that sex is something that must be enjoyed in marriage. But the challenge we have now is the challenge of technology. The challenge that most young people are now, it's now as if maybe we have normalized this thing. So I would say that it's not just sex. Because any sexual transaction has implications, but especially if it's done outside marriage. Alright? If it's done in marriage, it's also there to bond. If it's done outside marriage, the benefits or the advantages, there are no advantages of having sex outside marriage. Why? Because God's purpose in creating sex was to intend that it must be done for pleasure in marriage. So each time you sleep with someone is an exchange. So it's not just something that you are just doing and then it ends there. It's an exchange. Like our topic today is sex and poverty. So that means that most people right now, they have challenges that they are getting, not because maybe the setup they're in, but it's because of sleeping around. I was doing a study of people that are in their 40s, 50s, most men in that range, you discover that some of them, maybe they were married, they were doing well in life, but things just didn't go well. Why? Because we casualized sex, where something that got created to be something that specifically for marriage. Sex is it's a holy act. I don't know why they call it holy matrimony when we are joining two people. Because so it's a holy act that has to be done properly. But once it's being done in a wrong way, you discover that you begin to attract wrong things in your life. So I'm thinking if I should really continue, but just to say, is it just sex? It's not just sex, because sex is an exchange. All right. So once it's done in marriage, definitely, all the benefits of sex, you get to enjoy them. But when it's outside, the challenge is how maybe some people have gotten access to technology at an earlier stage, especially in this generation. So most of them, majority of them, it's now just doing things anyhow, casually. It's just an act that ends there, and then it doesn't. It's not like that. That's not how things are done. So there's a way God has designed. There's a way God wants us to live. All right. So it's something that if young people could discipline their minds and get to understand that it's not just sex, they'll be able to move faster. Yeah, maybe I can answer it that way.
So there's need for a renewal of the mind.
The renewal of the mind first, and to understand what does it really mean to have sex. It's beyond just I want to have, because these days I want to have fun. we're having fun.
Yeah.
No, hey, sex is not one of those things where you just say we are having fun by having sex. No, it's not like that. So wisdom is key. Wisdom is key, and discipline is key. So it starts first in the mind. One thing that I was saying to the men's fellowship, I think the more you listen to this message again and again and again, it will help you.
Okay. So it's not just sex.
It's not just sex, right? So that's how we can start. It's not just sex. All right, excellent. All right, so maybe you wanted to say something.
Yes, Pastor. I wanted to ask a question. There is the theory, Pastor, of how people talk about testosterone versus purpose. How the more you sleep around, the more it affects your purpose, or it affects your drive. Is that true, or is that just to scare us? What's the story behind?
All right. Okay, so let's now delve deeper and then give more information. Right. So let's talk about just something that I forwarded to you guys. Let me get that to you. Right, so here we're talking about why men that cannot control their sexual urge, they struggle financially. So you discover that, like I mentioned to you, that sex is an exchange.
Yes.
Right? And you discover that sex, if it's done outside marriage, it will affect you. Let's start. So you see here, I was saying that many men think they can chase women and chase success at the same time. You can't. You can't chase women and chase success, or the opposite. You can't chase men and chase success. God has already made you a success. Please not. But there are things that you have to work on becoming. Right. So you can't say I'm working on becoming, and then you're still distracted by areas to do with sex. You have to be intentional. You have to work on being disciplined. It's an intentional move, right? That you have to work on. Sexual discipline is directly connected to your wealth, power, success, prosperity. I'll take it again. Okay. Sexual discipline is directly connected to your wealth, power, success, prosperity, respect. So men or women that have sexual discipline, they have more respect in society. They have more wealth in the society. They have more prosperity. They have more power in the society. Why? Because you can't be sleeping around anyway. So how does it affect purpose? Number one, the pleasure of sex before marriage destroys focus. So when someone starts sleeping around, not why you see when you get married, the reason why you end up just being focused on that marriage is because you are sleeping with the person almost on a daily basis. So you end up prioritizing the person. So now imagine if you're sleeping with John, you sleep with Peter, sleep with so at the end of the day, there's a bond with John, there's a bond with Peter, there's a bond with they say in science right now, according to scientists, they say right now they can now prove to say if you sleep with several men, the child that is born can have some element of DNA of the previous guy that you slept with. So so at the end of the day, I think that's how it destroys your focus.
Yes.
That's why you see young ministers of the gospel, you see what Paul says to Timothy. Let's maybe someone open 2 Timothy 2:22. 2 Timothy 2:22. So every hour spent chasing women is an hour stolen from your goals.
Wow.
Every hour spent chasing men is an hour stolen from your goals. You are looking forward to becoming, maybe someone can read that scripture, 2 Timothy 2:22.
Thank you so much, Pastor Sir, for the opportunity. So 2 Timothy 2 verse 22 says, "Flee the evil desires of youth and pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace, along with those who call on the Lord out of a pure heart.
Remember, he is the same Timothy that he had told earlier in 1 Timothy 4:12 that be thou an example to the youth. Now he's now telling him in the next letter that flee youthful lust, to show you the importance of how you can't fulfill purpose and be chasing women or be chasing men. You can't. So you, like I told you, each hour you spend chasing men or women is an hour stolen from your goals. Texting, dating, planning hotel visits, holidays. You know, it feels really exciting, especially for young people. Oh, let's go to a trip. Let's go to South Africa. Let's go to Dubai. Let's go to all these places. Especially young adults, right? Because they have capacity now. They have finances. I would love to say most of those hotel visits, most of those trip visits, it all ends up with sex. So it distracts focus. And then emotional weakness leads to financial weakness. All right, that's number 2. How do we get there? Let me show you some scriptures. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 31. Proverbs 31 from verse 1. If you have the good news, I would really appreciate. Proverbs 31 from verse 1.
Thank you so much, Pastor Sir, for the opportunity. Proverbs chapter 31, verses 1 from the Good News Translation, it says, "These are the solemn words which King Lemuel's mother said to him. You are my own dear son, the answer to my prayers. What shall I tell you? Don't spend all your energy on sex and all your money on women. They have destroyed kings."
This is a mother advising their son, and then say, so the words of King Lemuel, the prophets that his mother taught him. So the mother taught King Lemuel. It says, "What, my son, and what the son of my womb," I'm not reading from the KJV, "and what the son of my vows, give not thy strength unto who? Unto women."
Amen.
Give not thy strength unto women. Giving your strength to women here describes in such a way that so I mean, if I'm sleeping with a lady, I'm giving the lady my strength. Because what destroys kings there is the act of sleeping around. So you mentioned about sex and purpose, how it distracts purpose. So you discover that men that are always chasing women, they are giving their strength to women, which will lead to emotional weakness. In purpose, you have to be intentional about deciding to be focused. There are times when like I'm in ministry, there are times when it takes mental and emotional strength to be able to stand the challenges and the test of time. But if you're emotionally weak, most men, by the time they're sleeping around, you are giving your strength to women. And where you are required to fight, you no longer have the energy to fight. You no longer have the focus to fight.
Okay.
So here it says, "Give not thy strength to women, for it has destroyed kings." There are people that are supposed to be pastors today, but because they were sleeping around, they could not fulfill calling. There are people that are supposed to be presidents, they're supposed to be the CEOs of companies, but because they gave their strength to women, they don't have the strength to fight. So the importance of focus, because sex might make you to lose your way and lose purpose. So anytime you are having sex with someone who's not your wife, you are giving in something. Anytime you are having sex with someone who is not your husband, you are giving in something. So it's a trade. Let's go back to verse 3. Read it.
Verse 3 says, Proverbs chapter 31 verses 3 from the Good News. It says, don't spend all your energy on sex and all your money on women. They have destroyed kings.
So, coming back, so give not thy strength unto women. Strength here refers to who you are or what makes you as an individual. So who you are and what makes you, right? So I mean, when I sleep with someone, I'm giving them what makes me.
You're giving yourself.
So that means that anytime you're having sex with a woman or a man who is not your husband or your wife, you are giving your strength. So you are giving what makes you or what you will become. Because he's already telling that these things, they destroy kings. So anytime you are having sex, you are giving in something in your destiny. Someone was meant to be maybe a pastor or a leader in a certain area, but because they lost the strength 20 years ago. So it's not just sex. Coming back to the first question, it's not just sex. It's a So sex is a trade. So people will be trading destinies when they're having sex.
Because of pleasure.
Because of 5 minutes. No, not even pleasure. Because of 5 minutes pleasure. So in 5 minutes, you have lost your destiny. In 5 minutes, you have lost opportunities. In 5 minutes, you have lost quite a lot. So it goes beyond just Pastor, I was drunk, they're giving me alcohol, so I just no, it goes beyond that. So you have to be intentional about, okay, listen, one thing that I'll say to young people or youths, just keep listening to the message about purity. It will help you. The more you listen to the message, the more you listen. At first, I know this message. I was laughing at the men's fellowship, how they were saying, Prem, why are you calling pastor to be saying this message to us? Literally, you are raising these winds against us. But that day I was right on it. And it's even the same thing with young people. Don't sleep with married women. Each time you sleep with married women or married men, you are riding problems. You think it's pleasure, you think it's a very good thing, but you'll be riding problems into your life. As I see after that, because remember, these people were before the church, they were declared married. When you're coming in to break the covenant that was set before God, who are you? So I know, how married men can just come to some of these young ladies, they're flashing money, they're flashing, you say, oh, this is $500, this is $1,000, this is, oh, I'll buy you a car, and it feels so nice to enjoy that money, it feels so exciting. But trust me, you'll be riding, that's the beginning that's the genesis of your problems. So it's not just sex, my brothers and sisters. It's not just sex. So you have to really look at that. Look at it. So each time you're having sex, remember, sex is a what? Is a trade. Sex is a what? It's an exchange. So you'll be trading your honor. You'll be trading your respect. There are pastors that have lost respect now. When you really trace the whole story, it's because, okay, if you sleep, no, then I don't respect this guy. How can you do that? How can you? So, in 5 minutes, you can lose your honor. It's like, have you seen, if you want to know if once the secretary of slept with the CEO at the company, you know with the power that she has, you begin to know the kind of thing that she'll be calling for. You can't talk to me like that. You can't. Oh, okay,
she's
God.
Got makeup.
Yeah, because she's
standing on something.
So you have to now know that already the CEO has lost respect. The CEO has lost honor. So because there's a time when you need honor, there's a time when you need respect in this life. But that person can just come. I was laughing at this lady on Twitter. She was just posting the senior government, ministers that she has slept with before. Said, "I have your stories. I can say them right now publicly. That's when you can tell that.
Yeah.
So after sex, you lose respect. After sex, you lose honor. So sex outside marriage makes you to lose respect, makes you to lose honor. So give not thy strength to women. Give not thy strength. So strength is what makes you. What makes you to be who you are. You're trading it in 5 minutes. Something you're building over time. Maybe you are 30 now. You're building in 30 years. The kind of person you are today. Then you just say, oh, okay, I'm just going to sleep with so and so, and then it ends there. It's not ending there.